Good morning, YouTube, and today we'll be featuring a Sylvan Deck Profile. Now, this isn't the most common build of it, and I want to make some changes into it and whatnot, and I'm going to explain a bit of my ideas during and after the video, but let's get right into it. Starting off with our monsters, we do run 3 of both Sylvan Hermitree and Sagequoia. These are the heart and soul of your deck, as they will get you most of your combo pieces off, your Xyz, your synchros, your just excavation effects. When they're excavated, they both have wonderful effects. I'm not going to dive too much deep into them. Mostly I focus on Sagequoia because I do love the rank 7 portion of this particular deck. I run 1 Sylvan Flowerknight, 3 Marshalleaf. Now this might be a little bit overkill. Most people only run 1, but this is the reason why I made this deck. And I'll explain a little bit more later. I got 3 Hermitrees because this deck absolutely hates back row and negation and stuff like that. And he also is a wonderful excavator. He's probably the most wide options you have while excavating. Next we do run 2 Sylvan Princessprout. And to round up our Sylvans, we run 1 Peaskeeper. Next, we run 3 Lonefire Blossoms because it's at 3 and it's a pretty fantastic card. If you draw this, you're well on your way. And for our tuners, we run Glow Up Blobe, the Spore, the Dandylion for support, and a Coffee Plant just because I enjoy it. We also run 1 Rose Lover and run 1 Rose Paladin. I particularly enjoy Paladin. I'm still testing her out a little bit, but I'm thinking I might take her out for another Rose Lover. Moving on to our spells, we run 1 Dark Hole, 1 Soul Charge because this is a deck that abuses it, 1 Creature Swap, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Mark of the Rose Techs, triple Miracle Fertilizer because it's the plant deck and why not, 2 Mount Sylvania because 3 is too cloggy and 1 is not seen enough, and Sylvan Charity, a really crazy card to put into this deck. For our very small little trap lineup, we run 2 Pollinosis because I love counter traps, and 1 Mirror Force. Moving on to our extra deck, we have an Armades and Catastor. For our rank 5, or our level 5, excuse me, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Leo Keeper of the Sacred Tree. Moving on to our Xyz, we have multiple rank 7s. We have Orea, the Sylvan High Arbiter, Mecha Beast Draco Sack, number 74 Master of Keyblades, and 2 Red Eyes Metal Flare Dragon. I would take one of these out if I had a big eye, but I don't. And as he is, he's pretty fantastic. So he's a pretty decent replacement at 2 while I'm still waiting to get that big eye. For our rank 8s, which we don't go into as much, we have a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, a Hyranic Son of Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, who I would take out if I happen to have a Felgrand, which I do not. I know. And I'll see you, the Sylvan High Protector, the number 101 Silent Honor Arc, and well, this guy can go. Okay, where was I? Okay, number 101 Silent Honor Arc and number 82 Heartland Draco. How about wrap it up for my Sylvan Deck Profile here today. I'm making this video for 2 different reasons. Number one, a local free-for-all with about 5 or 6 people. I don't remember how many were there, and that's quite an experience. And so everyone's like, film it, and I was like, okay. And the second one is because I want to try and make it a little bit more, change it up a bit. I want suggestions from you. Yeah, you. Now, I'll do my best to try and take them in consideration. Obviously, there are so many profiles online. I've checked out good, dozens and dozens of them, and most of them seem to run the same way, triple upstart, soul charge, boom, that's the key, power play, boom, 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 protect yourself, Felgrand, synchro for Stardust Spark Dragon, end your turn. That's not the kind of way I like to run Sylvans. A lot of times I'll end up with a good portion of the trees still on the field, red metal flare dragon, and the control aspect is one thing I really enjoy about it. Is the Mark of the Roses. They're just, yes, they get it back their turn, but you can use it for a synchro summon or an Xyz play, which is
kind of pretty cool. And most of the time when they see the fact like, oh, return it to me during the end phase, they're not going to MST that Mark the Rose. And the creature swap, like say you start off first turn with a Princessprout, you normal summon her, you know, we're going to do randomly excavate. You could, which would be fun and lucky aspect, but or you could creature swap and take your opponent's monster for no cost. Boom. And I believe it says select too. Yeah, chooses. It doesn't even target. So I mean, you know, bada boom. Anyway, so I'm completely open to suggestions that you give me. I'll do my best to follow them. And if you really want a fun, different way to try it out, try to incorporate it into your own build. If this is why you're watching the video probably in the first place. Anyway, thank you very much. I've gone on and blabbered enough and then stuttered enough. And have a great day.